President of the United States.
Hello, Tennessee. Are you ready for Tuesday? On Tuesday, are we going to make Tennessee Trump country? Welcome. I'm Chris Christie, and I'm proud to say that I endorse Donald Trump for the next president of the United States. I am thrilled to be here because America needs strong leadership again, and that strong leader is Donald Trump. America needs to be respected around the world again, and the man who will do that for us is Donald Trump. We need to build jobs again for American families, and the man who knows how to build jobs is the man who's done it all his life, Donald Trump. We need someone who understands that the American people want to be treated fairly at home and around the world and won't put up with being treated badly anymore. He'll stand up for us, Donald Trump. Now, I have to tell you, I've been amused traveling around today with Donald to hear some of the things that some of his opponents have had to say. I found it fascinating this morning to hear that Senator Rubio said he's going to work as hard as he can and as long as he can to win the Republican nomination. That'd be something new for Senator Rubio to show up to work at all. Senator Rubio's been in the Senate for the last 5 years. And let's look at his record. Let's look at Senator Rubio's record. You know, when you get a job, you're supposed to actually do the job. He's missed. He says he's an expert on foreign policy because he's on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Do you know he missed 60% of all the meetings of that committee? Senator Rubio says that he knows how to create jobs even though he's never created one in his life. And he's on the Small Business Committee. He missed 80% of those meetings. In fact, of all the different meetings he was supposed to go to in Washington, he's missed 68% of them. How about you give us a refund, Senator Rubio? And one other thing we got to make clear to him. The United States Senate may be a no-show job, but President of the United States is not. This man will show up to work every day to work for us. Let me tell you, what you know about this guy is he started to build this business with a small loan from his father. He turned that small loan into a business that's now worth over $10 billion. If he did that for the Trump companies, imagine what he's going to do for America. But get ready now, Tennessee, because I've seen it on TV. They're going to come at you the next 3 days with all the attack ads and all the lies about Donald Trump, the old politicians' games. Let me remind you something. It's all those guys and women in Washington, D.C. who screwed this country up, and we need someone outside Washington to go and fix it. I mean, look at these guys. Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz, two creatures of Washington, D.C., tell you they're going to fix Washington. Can Washington politicians fix Washington? Do we need a businessman who's tough and strong? Do we need someone who has built jobs and will help to create jobs for American families? Do we need our college students and our children to once again be hopeful about America? Do you believe that can happen? So do I, and that's why I'm proud to introduce to you the next president of the United States, Donald Trump.
Thank you, Chris. Wow. Thank you. This is one endorsement, really, that I wanted. He's the right guy. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate it. Oh, folks, I love you. I'll tell you what. We got to win. You got to get out to vote. I don't want your money. I just want your vote. Just get out. You know, we've been going around a long time now. It started June 16th, and it's been incredible. It's been a really incredible experience. And you look at the cover of Time magazine from a couple of weeks ago. You look at just today, I was seeing coming up. People are saying this is a movement like they've never seen before in this country. I mean, it's incredible. Ever, ever, ever. Ever is a long time. And crowds like this, we have them. The people of this country are truly amazing. They're great. And we will, in fact, make America better, I think better than ever before. That's what we're going to do. So I've been watching and reading and studying and seeing things, and it's a nasty business, this world of politics. I'll tell you what, the lies, the deception, I used to think real estate in Manhattan was bad. That's peanuts compared to this stuff. You deal with liars. You deal with major, major sleaze. Do we know what sleaze is? And, you know, little Marco Rubio, this guy that he's going around, he's going crazy. He's number 2 or 3 in Florida. He's a senator. He's 22 points behind. If he ran in Florida today for an office, he couldn't run for dog catcher. He wouldn't be elected. He wouldn't be elected. He's unelectable. And we're going to beat him badly in Florida. That's going to be in a couple of weeks. And, you know, he goes around and he misconstrues. His new thing is he's got to be tough now. You know, tough guy, right? This is not a tough person, believe me. I can tell you this. Speaking about not tough, that man right there, Chris Christie, I saw it happen right in front of my eyes. I was standing in the middle, which I've been from the beginning. That's the one who's in number 1 position. And little Marco was right over here. And Chris went after him. And I said, uh-oh, because I never saw a human being sweat like this guy. And I said, there's something wrong. What's going on? And he was pouring. It was like he just got out of a swimming pool with a suit on. And Chris went after him, and he made the Obama statement, and he made it once, and then he made it twice. I said, that's strange. And then it went a 3rd time, a 4th time, and a 5th time. And I was ready to grab him because I thought he was going down. I was ready. I was standing here like this. I thought he was going to pass out. And it was a bad performance. And he's a choke artist. And let me just tell you about choke artists. You know it because you have a lot of athletes here. You have a lot of sports fans. Once a choker, always a choker. Is that true? Once a choker, always a choker. And we can't have chokers. We have too many problems in our country. We have problems like you wouldn't believe. Marco goes out. He buys a house for $179,000. He sells it for $380,000 to a lobbyist. Terrible. He takes money. And by the way, the lobbyist was, I think, doing business with Florida, trying to get legislation passed, which is part of the problem we have. We have people that are in office that have deals with everybody. I'm self-funding my campaign. I'm putting up my own money. Nobody's going to tell us what to do. I'm working for you. I'm working for you, folks. Believe me. So I then look at another thing in Marco, credit cards. They say he stole from the Republican Party in Florida. And they went again and again. He said, no, no, no. Then they caught him. He said, oh, I made a mistake. I used the wrong credit card. And he put the money back. Now, I can tell you one thing. If Chris Christie was your U.S. attorney then, he gets indicted. Would you say that's right, Chris? He would have been indicted for a lot of different things. But look, we're going to be running against Hillary probably. She's going to get a pass on the emails. Can you believe this? Can you believe it? She's going to get a pass on the emails. And I will tell you, it shouldn't happen. We're getting some good training. You know, I've been now a politician. I hate to say it, but I guess that's what I am. For about 8 months. We've had really great training. I love the debate stuff. By the way, every single debate, the online polls, Drudge, a fantastic guy, Drudge does a poll, Time Magazine does a poll, Slate, many of these people do polls. We've won every single poll for every single debate. Can you believe this? Great. And the last debate, I got double teamed by these two characters. I'm sitting in the middle, and I saw them shaking hands before the debate. And I knew there was something going on. And then they have a picture of I'm standing there, and they're shaking hands behind me, getting ready to go. So we got double teamed by two crooked senators. You have one who's a liar, and then you have the other one who may be a worse liar. That's Rubio. I will say this. Cruz is smarter than Rubio. I will let you know in a few months who's the better liar, okay? I haven't determined. But they do lie, but they're politicians. All talk, no action. They're never going to get you there, folks. They're never going to get you there. It's not going to happen. So when I came down the escalator at Trump Tower, the press, it was, see all of that back there? We had so many cameras. It was like the Academy Awards. And I came down. I said to my wife, come on. I took a deep breath. I said, we have to do it. We're going to do something that's going to be great. I never knew it was going to happen like this. I never knew this was going to be happening, honestly. I had one of the great writers, one of the great writers called me up, and he said, how does it feel? I said, what? He said, what you've done has never been done before. He said, you've totally rechanged, you've totally changed politics the way we know it. And it'll be written about, and it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it'll be written about so favorably for many, many years, forever. And I say, let me tell you, it does matter whether we win or lose. That I can tell you. It does matter. So I've really enjoyed the process. I love the people. And you know, I've said, make America great again. All these hats, make America great again. But the truth is, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been saying very strongly, better than ever before. We can be better than ever before. The people in this country are great. We're going to have Apple start to make their iPhones and their computers and everything else they make in this country, not in China. We're going to bring our jobs back from China. We're going to bring our jobs back from Japan and Vietnam and India and Mexico. And we're going to have a strong southern border. We're going to have a real border. We're going to have a real wall. And who is going to pay for the wall? Who? You better believe it. 100%. 100%. Is that amazing? I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. They will pay. Now, you saw Vicente Fox, right? He was the past president of Mexico. Now, can you imagine if Trump used that word? They don't even say anything about it. Joe Biden got up today and he apologized. This guy, the anger of Fox, the anger. Did you see the anger? Now, Joe Biden apologized on behalf of the nation. I would like to apologize. Now, he uses the F-bomb, and Biden says nothing. Nobody says anything. It's really disgusting. And you know why he was angry? He was angry not at the wall, just at the fact that we would even be talking to them because they get their way at everything. So does every other country. And he's saying essentially, how dare you tell Mexico what to do? We always tell you what to do. It's not going to happen that way anymore, folks. Not going to happen that way. The anger. And the reporters, one of them standing right back there, they called up and they said, Mr. Fox said he's not going to build the wall. And there's no way he's going to build the wall. And he used a